That's
supposed to be a secret, Colton. Okay.
It's going to get you in trouble. You don't have to say it.
It's not going to get me in trouble. To be honest with you, and that's how close we are as a team. We get along, and we love having fun with the kids. I guess our signal is I rub my arm. And, of course, the kids was like, are you rubbing your arm because of the color of your skin? I said, yes, that's our black coverage.
So, Coach, those are some good Ask Cats questions.
Yeah.
Colton, you'll be running all next week.
Yeah, Colton's in
trouble. What about Doug Rose? Do you think him? He's scotch-free?
Well, actually, he's free because he made a comment that he didn't show up because of those 2 losses. So I'll take that.
Yeah. So here's a holiday-themed question. What did you dress up as for your first Halloween that you can remember? What were you dressed up as?
It's pretty bad because I'm a huge Batman fan. But the first Halloween I can remember, I dressed up as Spider-Man.
Oh, I'm a Batman fan too, so I can't. What do you think, Mark?
I was a ninja. That's the first
I was Woody from Toy Story, I'm pretty sure. So
you guys are way too young.
So hold on. You can't leave yet. I got one more for you. Coach Chris usually does this for me. Makes my job a little bit easier for me on Friday night. 3 keys to the game for Friday.
Well, number one, of course, we got to stop forward. He's huge. He gets their offense going, so that's number one for defensively. Number 2, I would say special teams. I would say that we've done a great job of getting that special team play. That's kind of turned the momentum in each game that we've won. And to be honest with you, I felt like the game that we lost against Graham, they had the big special teams play. So the special team is number 2, and then number 3 is, of course, we want a lot of offense. So so of course we want Jamie and all those offensive guys to do their thing on offense. But big for us would be stop forward.
That's it.
So yeah, thank you for coming on to the show and.
No problem.
And no pressure that the keys to the game will be on right before kickoff on Friday.
So after we win, do I need to come back next week?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You'll be back next.
You're the superstitious one. You got to do it.
Coach Chris might regret giving up that post. So thank you for joining us, Coach Sidner. And with that, we'll go to a quick commercial break. And up next, we'll have junior cornerback Torian Bazell joining us. We'll be right back on Bearcat Sports Chat live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Bristol.
Listen to Virginia High School football on your computer or mobile device at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. You're listening to Virginia High football on Bearcat Radio on Spreaker.com. Bearcat Radio is brought to you by State Line Motors. Visit State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics. You're listening to the best high school football in the Tri-Cities on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Bearcat Sports Chat. Had a good talk there with Coach Sidner. Now we've got junior cornerback and wide receiver Torian Bazell. Let's give him a round of applause for joining us here tonight at Bearcat Sports Chat. So, Torian, you've been a mainstay at quarterback in this defense. How do you take the responsibility of covering a wide receiver one-on-one play after play in this system?
Well, it all depends on what really coverage we're in, but it's what Coach Sidnor said. It's pretty much about effort. Knowing that, like, last year I got burned a lot, and I've changed from that, and he made me a better cornerback by telling me that, knowing that it's like comparing it to basketball, it's just like playing defense in basketball.
So just always That's one of the more interesting things about – let me get that there. I had a little bit of a feedback. It's one of the interesting things about that is every play you're one-on-one, really, and it's spotlighted, almost like baseball with a pitcher versus a batter. You're out there on the edge. A ball's lobbed up deep. It's you versus him if the safety's not over the top. So a lot of pressure there. What was the growing experience like at that position with the kind of like some growing pains and, the pressure involved?
Yeah, I remember freshman year that was bad stuff. Like doing one-on-ones and practice and stuff, that would be bad stuff. And then last year it got better, and then this year I feel like I've gotten a whole lot better from freshman year doing that.
Yeah, that was definitely – it's got to be a test each week with these guys that you have to guard. Bobby Medley, Lane Carroll. Can't be very fun each week, but it definitely helps you get prepared, that's for sure.
So 2 interceptions on the season. Is there anything more exhilarating than coming to the sidelines with the ball for your offense?
That's probably the best thing that you can do, I feel like. Because whenever you come in and you just get a pick and you bring it back to the sideline knowing that your offense can go down and score effectively, then it makes you feel pretty good.
And, last week we talked about putting some sort of turnover momentum thing, like the turnover chain, or how Tennessee had the trash can. No jokes, please. But what would you want on the sideline? I mean, you got 2 picks. You'd have it twice already.
Probably a chain like Miami.
Yeah, there you go. Not a trash can. So, speaking of Tennessee, real quick, I'm going to take a break here from Torian. There is an awful lot of orange. I feel like I'm hosting the Butch Jones hotline here this afternoon. There's so many Tennessee fans in the house.
This is a first, and need I say, Coach Christ, I greatly appreciate it for finally doing me right.
Yeah, he got 2 Vol football players. Football players
and
that
we
like
got a
the
volleyball.
balls. Yeah, and a Vol volleyball player.
This is a win.
Could you believe it? Up till this week, we didn't have one Tennessee fan. Volleyball, football, anything. Can you believe that? Even cross country don't even pull for the Vols. That's how bad it's gotten. But tonight, you guys are. Mark's getting a little bit of momentum going. I hope next week we get a.
Well, Butch Jones doesn't.
Yeah,
so that's great. Yeah.
So we saw in film. We've watched quite a bit of film this week. Marion has a quarterback that can extend plays. Puts a lot of pressure on the secondary to cover for longer. How prepared are you seeing that you play every day against your own quarterback, Jamie Lathrop, who can extend as well? So how much preparation goes into that, and is it any concern as much as scrambling quarterbacks?
It doesn't really bother me that much, knowing that inside and outside outside linebackers that they can stop that no matter what. So whenever we have 2 good corners and a safety over top, it doesn't really affect me that much.
You just know that you got somebody back there regardless.
Yeah, no matter what.
You really got to be the last resort once he gets past the line of scrimmage is really whenever you're going to make a break for him.
So you've been a part of this team through the thick and thin, Torian. Tell us a little bit about what it mean to you to be able to host a playoff game and finish the season strong.
Hosting a playoff game, that'd be like a one-time thing. Not like a one-time thing like for me, but like that just feel like that'd be like the best thing to do. That's like one thing that like not many high schoolers get to experience.
Yeah, and you did that for your city. How cool would that feel too?
It felt real good.
Tell me the city just doesn't deserve something like that. I mean, the Bristol Pirates, they're garbage. But I mean, it's been tough. It's been tough for the city of Bristol here lately to have sports teams and the racetrack. I mean, it's just nice to have something to come back for the city.
That's true. Mark, you shouldn't throw that at your employer like that. Bristol.
Well, we were chasing history, and I guess that's all I can say about it.
So, Torian, a junior here, what's your favorite Bearcat moment so far of your career? So you play a lot of different sports, too. You don't have to just do football. But
No, this is a football one. Favorite moment. It was at team camp this year. And we were playing against, I want to say Denwood, ESA. And I remember AD Austin Davidson, who's over there talking. I remember he's looking at us and he was talking. And he was getting ready for this play and he buckled his chin strap and stuff. And there was like this real good wide receiver that just stiff-armed him like straight into the ground. That had to be the funniest thing that's probably happened.
We'll have to ask him about that when he comes back. You know, he's coming up after you. You might have been planning on going after him before you burn him there. You don't think he's got anything on you?
Nah, he doesn't.
You're not going to let him? Well, that's definitely a moment. What about your favorite moment from this regular season so far? I know we kind of had that poll a couple of weeks ago where you had to pick your favorite play. What would you pick as your favorite play of the season so far?
At Battle, when Ken Simpson blocked a punt, and I did not know what happened, and all I did was turn around and look, and I see Colton with the ball just running towards the end zone. That's like the only thing I saw.
Yeah, that was definitely a big moment in that ball game. And we'll go back over to Mark.
So we talked to Michael Howard last week. He did a little dance for us. What's a talent that everybody out here who's not on the football team doesn't know that you have?
I'm real good at origami.
We got anything we can fold up
We
real
got-
quick? How fast are you at origami?
You good? Can you do it while you're on the show?
Nah, it takes too long.
Takes a while. We might get him to work on an origami piece while he's off the air. So origami, how do you figure that out?
I just mess around in class.
Just figured it
Yeah,
out?
I think that's the
Mess around
wrong
in
answer.
class.
Mom's
Nah.
watching. You got to be careful.
Mess around in class.
That's good. Okay.
So you play as a cornerback. Who is your least favorite person to tackle on the team?
And Rose.
Man, that seems to be the consensus, right? That once Aaron Rose
We have a
comes towards
unanimous favorite yet?
you- who is your favorite now to tackle?
Blaine Carroll.
Well, Lane Carroll always. I think I'm going to go tackle Lane. It seems like everybody wants to tackle Lane. I like Lane. I wouldn't tackle him.
He's a hard-headed kid. Surely he hits harder than that. Come on now.
Yes.
So here we are. We got some Ask Cats questions for you. We actually got two. Don't know if you cheated like Austin did or not. But so Austin Davidson, Torian, true or false? You cannot cover me in practice. From Austin Davidson.
No comment.
No comment, man. You sound like a politician, Torian.
We talk about all this coach talk. Colton Ratcliffe asks Torian what it's like not to have me in the backfield with him.
It's different. It's different having him outside backer than it is.
You know, if you just want to say no comment to that too, and just leave him hanging.
No, it's kind of different though, knowing that he's on the underside. It's just I gotta trust my team. I just learned to trust my team. That's pretty much what it is.
So, Torian, we're going to continue on with the Halloween theme.
We got
funny
one more.
question. Got one more Ask Cats?
Doug Rose is in on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gosh.
And so we mentioned earlier that he's a big Redskins fan, of course. Torian, what went wrong in your life that made you become a Cowboys fan?
What went wrong with you in your life to make you a Redskins fan?
Well, I'll wait for the reply and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, so, all right, now we'll go to the Halloween-themed question here for Torian. What is your favorite scary movie, Torian? Or do you have one? Do you like funny movies?
Scary Movie 5.
So you like the funny version of scary. That's kind of like me. I'm kind of a – when I was little, I liked the Winnie the Pooh, Boo to You Too.
I'm not surprised.
Yep, so I liked it pretty good, but Nightmare Before Christmas is always a good one too because you mix in two great ones. But let's get him one more about this. If you could dress up as anybody and not be judged this Halloween, who would you dress up as? It can be a teammate, it could be a coach, it could be a character from a TV show or movie.
It'd be Frozone from The Incredibles.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Well, Lane Carroll is listening. He wanted to let you know that he heard what you said about it.
Well, I hope Lane heard that I said I wouldn't tackle him because I'm nice about it.
Well, he didn't say anything about that, so I think he's more frustrated.
He doesn't care. So.
But one more question for you. So if you guys didn't know, Bearcat Radio is going to be doing some basketball coming up. You're part of the basketball team. Give us a little preview of what it's going to be like this year.
To be honest, I have no idea. I don't know.
Come on now, you got to pump them up so they'll listen. We're going to have a really good player named Torian Bazell, I heard, first of all.
Maybe true.
Maybe true. What position do you play on the basketball team?
2 and 3.
Okay. What was the team like last year? That'd be a good starting point.
We were kind of rebuilding. We wasn't really that good, but I feel like we were more disciplined. We were really disciplined.
Kind of like in the same stage as football kind of last year to this year.
Yes.
Hopefully have that same kind of